Hello, Awesomes. Happy Memorial Day. Assume that you're probably not watching this on Memorial Day, but that's okay. I get that. Okay, so as you know, I sent a message out earlier, letting you know I've got all the feedback to Project 1A done. So you go back on to Blackboard and log in or whatever. Go to discussion post, and where you see your points posted, you should be able to either see might be an option to either see view feedback or look for feedback left to learner or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it says on your end, but if you have trouble finding it, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. So make sure you look for that. That's all done. Apologize. A little bit of usually doesn't take me that long to get feedback done, but between traveling, getting back, and having Thursday, Friday, and most of Saturday just full of meetings and prearranged things that I had to attend to, took me a little bit longer. So I apologize, and I appreciate your patience. So I would like to take a look at this week, kind of get us started thinking about. We got a busy week. We have a busy rest of the semester, really, but we'll start to get really busy or busier this week. Okay, so I have uploaded here week 4, weekly module, if you will. All right, it's under the weekly modules tab here, and then just select week 4, May 28th through June 3rd, Project 1A, revisions and writing instructions for WikiHow. So we're finishing up Project 1A. You have the feedback, so I want you to begin to work on that feedback this week, and you will submit it along with the screencast, which we'll talk a little bit more about in another video, by this Sunday. So everything this week is due Sunday. So let's start off with our readings. Review the Project 2A assignment sheet. This is critical for WikiHow. Chapter 14 is about writing definitions, descriptions, and instructions. Pay close attention, obviously, to instructions. And then I would like for you to follow these in order because they kind of build on each other. Begin with the WikiHow Writer's Guide. All right, you've got a link there that takes you to it, and then I want you to get started editing and writing on WikiHow, and then writing a new article, because that's what you will do. So a lot of these articles, like the previous one, it shows you how to get started. Some of these also address if you just want to go ahead and edit another article. That's not what we're doing for this particular assignment. We are focusing on a brand new article and contributing something new to WikiHow. And then how to put a photo, right? That's going to talk a lot about embedding photos in the code. So make sure that you do spend time with it, because you are required to have a picture for each one of your steps or a photo. Excuse me. And then we will talk about also later, we have to really watch copyright laws. So we got to be very, very careful. We can't just go on to, we can't just log on to Google and do an image search and just pick any photo or picture or graphic, whatever that we want. It will get flagged by WikiHow and your site will be taken down, and that will not be good for this assignment. So we need to avoid all those kinds of things. So let's get a grounding right here with these, okay? And then as you go into each one of these articles, you'll see excellent links to show you how to successfully write an article and post one and add photographs and graphics and images. You could do all that stuff without having to worry about anything. So just really concentrate on reading those. Those 4 articles are a good solid foundation. All right, so I've done something a little different this week. Instead of having something due Friday and Sunday, since none of these are, 2 are obviously related. So I want you to think about, so your screencast will be due Sunday, your WikiHow topic, your WikiHow topic will be due on Sunday, and then your revised resume is also due on Sunday. So I'm going to fix this right here because I typed too fast, apparently. All right, talk a little bit about the screencast. Your screencast is going to be all about, it is all about your revisions, right? So you will be putting together a 3 to 5 minute video in which you talk specifically about what you did when you revised, right? So you're going to have your stuff, your finished products, all right? And so you will put them up on the screen. right? And then you will use your mouse kind of like I'm using mine here, right? And so you'll go through and let's say here's a good example right here. All right, so here is a well-written resume, right? So go through and we might start up here and go, okay, right up here, I'm using XYZ font, okay? I'm using a sans serif font up here, address and contact information so as not to cloud, right? And not take up too much space. I've got very little bit of passive white space. I have an objective statement. I have this line that designates this as the objective statement section. I made a very contributive statement here. I revised that. My previous statement said I just wanted to get a job. Now it says this, right? And this, you'll notice this part here, I decided to put in 12-point Times New Roman because it's a serif font. So we have that contrast and talking about hierarchy and employing typography as well as the design elements as we learned in Kramer and Bernhardt. Education here, you'll notice also is it's in Helvetica. And then I go back here, back down into here. I'm now using other hierarchy, right? So I've got only a different font. I'm still going to use bold because I want Wayne State University and BA in marketing in May 2015 to stand out. So I've got those three going across there. They are in bold italics as my next level heading. And then I get to the copy or the body, if you will, of my text is back to Times New Roman, now obviously in 12-point. I've also employed, you'll notice here, I have employed tables. So I've got left, middle, and I've got far right so that I can make everything. So as I start to, and then it goes right over there. So I've got this nice right edge as well. And then I've used two tables here so I can talk about relevant courses also. And then my work experience, I've carried forth the same thing. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. So you get the idea. All right. So that's kind of what you're going to do. Of course, I will go into a little bit more detail, but that gives you the gist of what I expect for your screencast. And of course, you will be using your revised resume and cover letter that are also due on Sunday. So obviously you'll have your revised resume and cover letter done before that. And then I want you to sit down and then you will record a 3 to 5 minute screencast, which you kind of go through kind of like what I just spoke about. And then we'll talk more about this later in the week. I'll have another video comes out. We'll talk very specifically about your WikiHow topic. So let's go to, I'll just choose this one here. So if you'll look at here's week 4 screencast. So we've got 2 things that we're posting this week. You're not responding to anything this week. You're just posting stuff, okay? You are posting stuff. I'll do the responding, okay? All right. So after you record your screencast, much like I'm doing now, all right, I upload it to YouTube, okay? Then I copy the actual link of the page from the address bar. No, this is not the shorter one that they show you on the screen. You want the actual, you need to click on and go to the actual page, and you need to copy and paste from the actual address bar up here, okay? Then when you return to this thread, okay, and where you leave your comment, you just paste in the link. The second it's pasted in, it will automatically insert and you'll see your thing from YouTube right there. And that's all you got to do. And then just post that. That's all I need. If you want to say anything about it, that's up to you. But that's really all I'm really expecting for this week. Okay. I think that's a good overview for the week anyway. It gets you thinking about it in case you wanted to in a last evening of your long weekend. If you want to start thinking about this week, please do. If you want to start thinking about those things, obviously the first thing to do is maybe you'll do kind of 2 things, I would think, kind of in tandem throughout the week. Number 1, you're working on your Project 1A revisions. Okay, be really thinking very seriously about the revisions that you're making. You'll need to make note of those when you make your screencast. And then third thing is start to immerse yourself in Project 2A, the WikiHow assignment, and start reading those WikiHow links. You will need that information to be successful. This is a challenging assignment, the WikiHow project. Not even for me, all right? This is a community to which you are writing. So let's say that you were working for an engineering firm, or you're working for a marketing firm, or you're working from whoever, and you've got to post something, right? This is all about genre. This is all about adhering to a community's particular proclivities when it comes to the kind of things that they expect first, second, or third, or how you contribute to a specific community. You'll learn. It'll be a little frustrating at times, but I promise you it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll learn a lot from this exercise. Okay. All right, guys, bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back to you tomorrow, and we'll get into some more of the nitty-gritty details for the screencast and WikiHow topics. I wish you all the most wonderful week. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye now.